welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of December 23rd. I'm Catherine Aleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
We're moms of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes, worrying about something or other. So Wednesday is complaint day here on Parenting Roundabout, and we do not even take time off from complaining for Christmas. We today are going to talk about a recent article in the Washington Post that talked about the need to kind of update the baby shower. It says new parents need childcare help, meals and groceries, therapy, social support. Steer your friends and family toward helping with support costs instead of shelling out money for top-of-the-line new stuff, like baby stuff.
Yeah.
So in this season of gift giving, is this a good idea? Like, do we just want to hand over a little onesie and be done with it? Or
yes, we do. Yes.
I mean, as a giver, I probably would, but as a new parent, I definitely would have. I mean, you do need stuff. You absolutely need stuff. But, getting help is really important too. Like one thing that they talked about in this article, like right at the baby shower, set up the like meal train for bringing food when the baby comes, which I think that's a good idea. Because anybody who brought me food when I had babies, I was extremely grateful.
My question with that is, who is coming to this baby shower? Because I've recently been to a baby shower for somebody who doesn't live near me. She's a daughter of one of my husband's cousins. I see her only at weddings and showers. Mm-hmm. I don't even know where she lives, but I'm pretty sure it's not in meal-toting distance from me, and I don't know that she would want a meal from me, random relative she barely knows. So this assumes that you have a warm personal baby shower with your immediate friends and relatives, and then it's fine. But I don't want to just, I guess if they said, here, go to this GoFundMe page and chip in for a lactation consultant, okay. Be easier than getting a gift card for Baby Place, which I probably would be doing. But at least here in New Jersey, baby showers have sort of a broader guest list, than what they seem to be talking about here. And also, I'm not sure. Now, I had an adoption shower, but I never had a baby shower. How much do you, as a young person having your first baby, know what you're going to need in the way of support?
Yeah.
Some people might need a lactation consultant. Some people might not. Some people might need a night nurse. Some people might not want it. It seems like what it's going to be is some older relative saying, now, honey, you're going to need this and this and this. You don't need that fancy baby stroller that you want. You don't need all those clothes. You need this and this and this. And it's like, what fun is that? Give her some flashy presents. I think this woman was talking about her shower from the perspective of being a mom and knowing what she would have needed. Right. But when she was actually having that shower, if she would have been psyched to get this stuff, I don't know.
Right.
Well, I really liked what my son's friends did for their wedding this past summer. And they did a combination. There's a site, I think it's, Tie the Knot or something, but where they can put down, physical items that they want and experiences or services that they want. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, and I like that option because
as a registry, basically.
Yeah. It was like a registry. Yeah. And so, and you could just like donate money online and they would get the money and somehow. But see, for me personally, like I would prefer to outsource and have the, like say, for example, an Uber Eats gift card. Or, because I feel like, well, there's definitely a trend that's moving away from collecting stuff and there's kind of like that whole reuse, recycle, upcycle kind of stuff, which in some cases is good and not so good. But I feel like when it comes to these personal items, like, there's a registry, but then like I feel like new parents want to choose exactly what they want, right? Mm-hmm. So I would like to have the option of getting services, and because I think that has like just as much value.
Yeah, if it can be done in a really sort of generalized way, but it's like, you may, I'm not sure what they mean by like experiences, but like for some families, it might be cool to have, a membership to a museum or a trip to Disney or whatever, but then you have your baby and it's premature or it's got special needs or whatever, and then you need a whole other set of experiences. Right. Where's my gift card for a speech therapy? Can I have a gift card for, Uber to the hospital and back to visit my kid in the NICU? It seems like if you're going to do it this way, maybe what you want to do is have the shower after the baby is born, when you know specifically what you wish you had. Mm-hmm. give the new parents a month and then throw them a party.
That's what we did. I had my baby shower, I think my son was a month old. Mm-hmm. And then for my daughter.
It's also a better way to do a shower or a celebration for a second or third kid.
Yeah.
Because then you do know.
You do know,
and
but
you already have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Right.
You don't really need stuff, but if people brought you like frozen meals and, diapers and, here's all the days that I can take your older child to the park or whatever, like that sort of stuff is, I think, even more useful when it's a subsequent child.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I had, I actually, after my daughter was born, I hired a doula, like a postpartum doula. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, that was the best thing. One of the best things about having a child was but it was expensive and I couldn't afford to have her all the time. But, it was so nice to have just somebody come in and, fold some clothes or help me with, something that was going on, change a diaper. I don't know. It was just a really nice kind of a support service kind of thing that was recommended to me. So
kind of the type of thing that like a family member might have done if you had one nearby.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So I like the option of having, and it being socially okay to give alternate forms of gifts.
Right.
Because I think we just get stuck in this traditional, like, gotta give a baby blanket, but.
Where else would you like that to expand to? Could we do that with like Christmas gifts? Like all the things that are under trees as people are listening to this podcast, are they looking at them and going, I would have really rather had, a trip somewhere, or if we could take all the money from this stuff that people gave me that I didn't want, and they could have just bought me a maid. That's what I would like. Totally. Or a day at something, or a, past.
Well, I kind of took charge of Christmas this year. Yeah. And I was like, we're going to take the money that we spend on your gifts and put it towards a family experience.
Wow. That is a cool idea.
I am so over buying them stuff that they can typically get themselves, or that we could get for them.
Or if they're my husband, that they just buy.
Yeah, they just go and buy. And it doesn't, and whatever I get my husband, he doesn't want anyway. So,
right.
So I just said, we're going to take that money and put it towards something as a family. So that's what we're doing.
That's a good idea.
This year.
I always have so much trouble with Christmas. Yeah, they're older. That helps also. With Christmas presents, and then my husband's birthday is in January, my son's birthday is in March, and my daughter's birthday is in April. So it's a lot in a short period of time. And my son, as I've said before, often can't decide what he wants. And so then I'm getting him like double at his birthday because So this year we're going to try something new, which is just where each member of the four of us is going to buy the other three something with a maximum price of $10. So we're just going to have a very small, little fun from the heart sort of gift exchange on the day. And then, anything that I had thought I would get them for Christmas, I can get them for their birthdays because it's coming right up afterwards. So I don't feel like anybody's getting slighted that much. And they don't really, it's not like there's a ton of stuff. They're not little kids with their eyes full of toys. It's like sometimes pulling teeth to get something to do. So we're all just going to go to this one place that has, stuff, and we're just all going to, buy some little trinket for each other. We'll see how that goes. It may be, maybe next year we'll do some sort of experience or buy some streaming service for everybody, and that'll be that. But it does, the gift giving, especially with the older kids, it does get kind of diminishing returns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter this year with her skating team has so many expenses. Like there's all this clothing and just supplies and, a special backpack, like all this stuff that we have to buy. And I'm like, can I please just put that under the Christmas tree? Because I'm spending a lot.
Yes. Yes.
So I just, and she gets it. Like she would be fine with that, but a lot of it, I didn't necessarily have by Christmas, or I had it way before, and or her coach distributed it, like when they got it, and so it wasn't working that well. But
you just write it all out on a card. You put a bow on the card and put it under the tree and say, "Look at all this stuff I got for you."
Pretty much.
Well, there should be a better way. And certainly, I think everybody who goes to showers and everybody who gives gifts for anything else wants the thing to be as useful as possible, not, and fairly easy also, but not something that's going to turn out to be an unnecessary expenditure of funds. So maybe this sort of trend will be helpful eventually, but I'm still not going to cook meals for somebody I see once a year. I don't think they would. Well, I wouldn't cook the meals. My husband would cook the meals, but interesting ideas. And that's it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about foods that beat stress, and then come back on Friday to see what we've come up with for our Roundabout Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.